and gentlemen, welcome to the Psychic Speakeasy! Your headlining act this evening has toured to over 20 countries internationally, has been featured on Hulu and America's Got Talent, and are proud Colorado natives who are welcomingly happy to say they just took home the award for 2025 Mentalist of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause to the Psychic Soulmates, Anthem and Aria!
Before the show, we predicted that you would feel good. How do we do it?
Hello folks, my name is Anthem.
My name is Aria.
And we are the Psychic Soulmates. Tonight is all about reading your minds, predicting your futures, and having fun with some mind games. Let's get started right now. Everybody take your drink, put it somewhere safe, and stand up. A couple of these people have a huge board full of drinks. You're lucky there's a table.
Who here's ever wanted to know what it was like to read somebody's mind? Raise your hand. Yeah, who would? Yeah, right? That would make life a lot easier, make it a little scary. But this is our way of finding out who the most psychic amongst you is.
That's right, and we're going to do so with a game we like to call Psychic Survivors. Here's the rules, all right? You can be one of three different kinds of psychic mind reader. You could be the kind who follows their brain. We call those intuitives.
Yes.
You could be, like Aria, the kind that follow their heart. We call those empaths. Or you could be like me, the kind of psychic who follows their gut. And that's why I'm called a size 50 jacket. Here's what's going to happen. Aria's going to turn her back. I'm going to mix these up, and she's going to pick one. It's your job to know which one she picks before she picks it. If you think she's going to pick brains, you're going to put your hands on your brain. Understand? Yes? If you think she's going to pick hearts, you're going to put your hands on your heart. And if you think she's going to pick guts, I think you know what to do. Put your hands on your guts. Make it look like you're in a Pepto commercial. All right, folks? All right, let's play our first round of Psychic Survivors. Go ahead, make your first choice now. Hearts, brains, or guts. Hearts, brains, or guts. Go with what feels right.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pick.
Okay, go
Let's
ahead.
see. Hearts.
Hearts.
Okay.
If you have your hand on your heart, stay standing.
Everybody else takes a seat. Yes, there we go.
Now you know why it's called Psychic Survivor. Some of you did not make it.
It's show business. It's nothing personal.
That's right, nothing personal. Let's play again. Hearts, brains, or guts. Go ahead and make your next choice now. While they're revving up their psychic powers, here's a joke for the mind readers amongst you. So for the more telepathetic then, why did the psychic cross the road? To talk to the other side. All right, let's play again. It looks like everybody's made their choice.
Okay. I'll do this one. Brains.
Brains stay standing. Brains stay standing. Right. Now you all understand the rules. We can do this nice and quickly. Make your next choice now. Hearts, brains, or guts. Hearts, brains, or guts. Don't ever pick the same thing. We'll be here all night. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. We got guts.
Guts. Okay. Stay standing. Guts. Stay standing. Guts.
Right. Okay.
Okay. That means we should only have to do this maybe one time. One more time. All right. Make your hopefully final choice. Hearts, brains, or guts, folks. Make your final choice. Hearts, brains, or guts. Go ahead, Aria.
Okay. This one, why not? Hearts.
Hearts stay standing. Hearts stay standing. Everyone else sit down. That leaves just the three of you? Okay. Then let's play a round of instant death.
Not really well.
Not even sudden, just instant. Ari's going to write down a 2-digit number. This means a number between 1 and 100. I'm sorry, I don't know why I looked at you, sir. Please look at your personally. I didn't mean anything by it. Okay. Fantastic. Aria's giving us a 2-digit number. Let's start with this lady right here with the glasses on her head. Which number do you think Aria has written, a 2-digit number?
54.
54, okay. The lady here, something totally different than 54. 23, something totally different than 54 or 23. 87. Okay, you know, you weren't exactly spot on, but you were darn close. Aria wrote 85. So you were off by 2. I'm gonna say you're our psychic survivor. You other two can sit down, but you please stay standing. Give it up for our psychic survivor. Number 1, most important thing I need to know. What is your name?
Amanda.
Amanda. Yes, that's correct. Amanda, did you know you were going to be part of the show tonight? No.
Oh, where's the lady we paid? Hold on.
You're the wrong person.
Just kidding. You're perfect for this. You are.
Last question, Amanda. Did you happen to have any strange dreams last night? No, not that you remember anyway.
Right.
That's why I write mine down. See, I had a really strange dream last night. I had a dream that I was stranded on a desert island, and a message in a bottle washed up on shore. And when I opened it, I was so amazed at what it said that I recreated it for this moment. Amanda,
Yes.
are you here just by luck, or is it fate? Look at this. A lady. Okay, it's 50-50. You've seen this before. Let's try it a little harder here. Blue jeans. Oh yes, the bluest of blue jeans. Jean jacket too. Long purple hair. Bold glasses. Show everyone your beautiful glasses. Look at these bold frames. I love it. But perhaps the strangest thing of all, you said 87. Aria wrote 85. You were off by 2. Off by 2. That makes it our psychic survivor. Amanda, this is really good enough for her. One last important thing, please take this envelope. I'm going to ask it back from you in about 85 some odd minutes. In the meantime, please make sure that nobody messes with it, swishes it, opens it, or anything of the sort. You look very, I love the way you're hugging it tight. You seem like a very loving, caring person. You're going to be perfect for this. Give it up one more time. Our psychic survivor. Oh, folks, we have been traveling around the world, reading minds, predicting futures, telling fortunes, hypnotizing people for the last 11 years now as of March. I'm getting better at catching that by the day. And it's been the most magical 11 years of my life. But it wasn't always this way, you know? We weren't always the psychic soulmates.
True.
Let me take you back to how it all began. See, I was just in maybe 4th grade, the first time I experienced some kind of ESP, which does not stand for Extra Special Princess. No, it stands for Extrasensory Perception. I was in 4th grade and my math teacher came in. She said, students, today we're going to be learning about multiplication. 2 times, and without knowing why, I blurted out, 4! 2 equals, yes. How did you know the answer to the equation before I even finished writing it? And I didn't know. I didn't know if it was because I was psychic or because I'd been held back the year before.
You'll never know. But as for me, I was born into a family of magicians. In fact, my dad is a magician. He did the greatest vanishing act of all time. Oh, some of you have magicians for dads too. You get it?
Abracadabra issues, what can you say? As for me, things started getting really weird in my teens. About 13 years old, I started to know my friends' secrets. Hell, I knew my teddy bear's secrets. I knew who the real Slim Shady was. It freaked me out so much, I went to the doctor. I said, Doc, I'm having these visions of the future. He said, when did this start happening? And I said, next Thursday. He said, don't tell a doctor. Telekinesis. Don't be mad. I couldn't possibly uphold that standard all night.
You know, as for me, I started learning how to read minds in high school. Now, I wasn't very good at it, but it went just a little something like this. In fact, yes, I think You, sir, yes, you there, yes, in the glasses. I'm going to attempt to read your mind. I'd like you to now think of an animal. Any animal, a land animal, yes. Have you got one in mind?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to draw it. One moment.
All right. Now, first of all, we haven't met. We haven't prearranged anything. You don't know us.
Definitely not.
Don't seem so happy about that. He's got a fly and a half in him. Okay, well, you're going to love the show until you pass out in the middle of that, too. Picture this animal in its natural habitat. Maybe you'd see it out in the field. Maybe you'd see it in the zoo or something. Maybe this thing crawled out of an experimental genetic lab. Wherever you see this thing. Okay.
I think it's fine. Okay, out loud for everyone. What was the animal on your mind?
Zebra.
A zebra. You're not going to believe it. It's a stripeless zebra.
Extremely rare.
It is rare. I can do better. I can do better than that. Just think of any number. Maybe like a 2-digit number. You got one in mind? Oh,
All right, imagine it up on a big chalkboard. Imagine it up on a big chalkboard in big white letters here so it can get right into Aria's mind. Okay, nice and loudly.
Yes or no? Was the number on your mind 74?
No.
No. No! I got better.
In fact, we both got really better when we entered our 20s. That's when things really started to pick up.
Yes.
That's when I learned how to do tricks with people's heads. I learned how to get thoughts out of people's heads, how to get thoughts into people's heads. The only thing I couldn't get a head to do was grow hair. But everything changed when I met Aria. Well, not everything. Almost everything changed when I met Aria at a dance social for psychics.
The crystal ball.
It's a dance with destiny.
Oh, it was love at first sight.
In fact, when we first made eye contact, I got really nervous.
You did.
My legs got shaky, and my mouth went dry, and my palms got sweaty and hard to read. When you don't laugh at my jokes, you hurt its feelings, okay? I ended up working up the courage to come up to Aria. I said, "Good evening, how am I?"
I said, "You're great, how am I?"
And that's when it happened. In that moment, a psychic bond began to form. And I asked her, hey, how would you feel about going on a blind date sometime?
And I said, "Of course."
And that's when the blindfold came out.
Yeah.
This is a blindfold made of a solid layer of pleather. Making your own jokes tonight. And faux suede, you can probably guess where we got it. It's no secret.
Victoria's Secret.
You're giving away too much, dude. You look like a trustworthy fellow. Could you stand up right where you are for me, please? Lovely. Could you please take the blindfold, check it, make sure that there's no hidden assistants, trap doors, lions, tigers, bears.
There we go.
Okay, a little slow on the delivery. We're getting there. In fact, did you just put it on? Oh, you're very eager. Obviously, you've done this before. We have an expert. Were you able to see through there at all? You were not. Then I will take this back, and in response, you receive a massive round of applause. Aria, are you ready?
I am. So this is the part where we need your help. As soon as I'm blindfolded, we need you to reach into your pockets, into your purses, and pull out items. Just personal items that you brought here today, and hold them up into the air. If you do, Anthem will come to you. We'll see if he can send an image of your item to my mind. Now, we've been doing this for a little over a decade, so the more interesting the items, the better.
Did I just spill a drink? Or was it an empty drink? It was not empty? That one's going on today. Would have seen that coming, so I think right. Go on, Aria.
Ooh. Okay, yes, there's something about this that there's like metal involved.
Yeah.
I'm almost worried for your safety. Is that a knife?
Yes, it's a box opener. That's just
Okay.
I was so surprised I forgot to applaud too. Would you tell us what color the knife is? Would you tell us the color?
I'm thinking it's a cooler color. I'm thinking blue.
That's exactly right. Very good. Hold it nice and
Thank
high.
you so much.
Here, focus.
Okay. There's something about this that is, I almost want to say it has something to do with health.
Yeah.
It's like assistive. Is it a cane?
Ooh, no. That was so close. Here, focus on, imagine using this, all right? Maybe she can pick up on that.
Oh, no, but it is health related.
Yes.
I want to say this is something like a, some kind of EpiPen.
There we go. That's exactly right. Let's mix this up. Go on. Please tell me what this is.
Ooh, okay. Yes, there's something about this that's like a, I don't think it's technology. No, this is something you wear.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I might be having trouble with this one.
Really? It's a book. She's turned to a page number. Quickly, Aria, can you tell us the page number she's turned to? And would you let her know in a nice clear yes if she gets the page number, you're right.
Ooh, I think that's a 3-digit number, isn't it? Yeah. It's number 203, correct?
Yes, very good, Aria, very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Could you tell me what this is?
Okay. Yes, there's something about this. This has to do with like your teeth.
Yeah.
I want to say it's not floss. I think, is it a toothpick?
Yes, it's a bunch of toothpicks, as a matter of fact. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Darling, will you tell me what I'm seeing here?
Okay, there's something about this that's like you wear it, but like it comes in a bottle. I want to say it's not perfume. I think is it lotion?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Now tell us this lady's name.
I'll do my best.
Imagine reaching your hand up saying, hello, my name is...
Your name, does it start with a K?
Yes.
I want to say it's something like Kaylee or Katie.
What's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly, that's pretty dang close.
Kelly.
Anything back here, folks? I'm looking for stuff with lots of information on it. I'm talking about $1 bills, credit cards, social security numbers. Moving on. Could you just stand up with that item? Here, now what's this?
Okay. This is something, I want to say, this also has to do with health. It's medicinal. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's a bottle of pills. I don't think it's a first aid kit, but is it an inhaler?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Very good. Hold that up. Okay, I have something.
Oh, yes. This also has a little bottle. This is something, I think we're all very familiar with this object by now. This is, I think, hand sanitizer.
Yes, very good, very good. I'm looking for maybe just one last item, something with lots of info. Perhaps maybe like a $1 bill would be a perfect way to wrap this up. A $1 bill. Hold it up high into the air. Oh, you got one right there? Fantastic. You maybe have several. Okay. Pick any one of them. Just this one. Would you stand up with me as well? I want Aria to tell us where this bill is minted, where it's printed, where it was created, okay?
Okay, focus on the part of the country that the bill is minted. Is it north, south, east? This is so weird. I'm not picking up on where it was minted, but I'm getting a bunch of numbers. I'm getting some letters thrown at me.
Yes, it's the serial number. I was playing a little prank on her. I was just looking at the serial number.
Oh.
It's 10 digits long, it's numbers and letters. She can tell us what this is. I think that proves it. She really can see through my eyes. Would you let her know with a nice clear yes every single time she gets one of those figures correct?
Okay, I'm going to do my best. Okay, so the letter at the beginning, is that a G?
Yes.
Okay, then I think that's 3,
Correct.
1,
Yes.
4,
Yep.
4,
Yes.
8,
Yes.
3, 3, 3,
Correct.
and the last letter is F.
Yes.
Amazing. Give it for her and for Aria. So good. I'll take that credit. You did beautifully.
Thank you.
As you all may have surmised, secrets in our house. Folks, can we tell you about that first date we went on? Would that be all right to let you in on our love story a little bit? Okay, fantastic. Well, when we first went out, we went out on a dinner date, and as we sat across from each other, there were some obvious differences.
Yes.
And it made us wonder if we were actually going to be a good fit for each other.
Right. Like on this dinner date, I think I ordered the organic tofu
A vegan dish.
medley, and you.
Well, I got the surf and turf with the bacon wrapped steak and the veal flavored ice cream.
As you do. Let's see. Oh, I had my long, colorful hair, and you.
Okay, next, moving on.
Yeah.
She ordered chamomile tea.
Yes.
I asked for an Irish coffee.
Yep.
Hold the coffee. They said, sir, this is a Denny's. Of course, you're a small.
You're large.
That meant we did have one thing in common, though.
Yes.
Neither of us could talk to the dead. We weren't mediums.
First run of the night.
Second, I think.
Oh, second run of the night.
Needless to say, we didn't know if we would really be a good match, let alone if there was a future that we could share.
Right.
And that's when something happened. Behind the bar, somebody turned on the TV, and it was the lottery drawing. I started shuffling through my pockets looking for my ticket, and by the time I got mine out, Aria already had hers. Now, at that point, all the similarities hiding beneath the surface started to rise up. We found so much common ground. Unfortunately, neither of us won the Mega Millions,
No.
but I do think we both hit the jackpot.
I like it.
We haven't stopped playing the lottery, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah, no, yeah.
We're millennials. I don't know if you know this, but we're kind of screwed. If you see Zillow, the lottery's our only way out of this. So we're always trying to find out ways to win the lottery. I have to ask, has anybody here, not just a scratch ticket, not just a few figures, has anybody here won like the Powerball Mega Millions lottery? What are the odds? Is there anybody here who would like to, or at least would like to know their lucky numbers? Okay, I see a few people who'd be fantastic for this. Actually, if you'd like to know your lucky numbers, would you come and join us on stage? Give them a big round of applause, folks. Your name is? JC. Nice to meet you, JC. Yes, that's correct. I'm going to do that to you again. JC, do you play the lottery often? No, but if I give you your lucky numbers, you may just take a chance on it, huh? After all, it's just $2, right? So, I've been reading a new book all about how to win. It's called, very creatively titled, How to Win the Lottery. It's all about, I haven't quite finished it, but it's all about using random number generators to try and figure out what it is. You can see it's about 45, 67, some odd pages. Still haven't finished it, I'm a slow reader. But I get the idea, a random number generator.
Right, well, I've been reading my own book. This book is called Luck of the Draw, and it's about people who won the lottery and it ruined their lives.
As you can tell, we each have a distinctive taste in literature.
A little bit.
JC it was, right? JC, just point to one of the two books in front of you. That one? Okay, then that's the one I want you to hold on to. Squeeze it tight. We're going to use it at the end, but for now, it is just for you to protect.
Excellent.
We'll use this as our random number generator. If you're interested in knowing your lucky number, raise your hand. Raise your hand. I'm going to have you right there. You came with JC, I believe. I'm going to have this lady right here, the classy lady right there. I'm going to have the lady in the white right there. Please stand up. I'm going to have the lady right there with, I believe, the reddish kind of hair. Stand up, and I'll have the lady in the back in the kind of blue, kind of almost like butterfly-looking top. It's fantastic.
Yes, all
I'm
right.
going to come to each one of you standing. Yes. I'm going to come to each one of you standing. I'm going to riffle the pages down like this. Just say stop wherever you like. Look at the page number there. That'll be your lucky number. Remember it, or this is a tremendous waste of time.
I believe in you. Now, I know you said you haven't played the Powerball, you've never won anything like that yet, but you could. Have you thought of what you would do if you won today? What would you do? Move to Puerto Rico. Okay, that sounds awesome. Are there any other places that you would visit in the world, or you're just going to Puerto Rico? That's awesome. Okay. Now, I will say the last person who came up on stage promised everyone in the audience that if they won the lottery, they would buy them all a pony. Are you willing to? How about a car? Okay, no pony, but a car. Okay,
500
we'll remember
pony
that.
power. are literally in this like camouflage outfit right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I screwed this up. I need 6 numbers. There's 6 numbers on the lottery number. Could you just name any number between 1 and 16?
13.
13, that's one of my lucky numbers,
It's true.
right? 13.
All right.
I can prove it, You can have this. You see, when Aria started reading this book, she asked me for like a bookmark. I was only happy to provide one. I gave her one of my old lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Would you just confirm for me the Powerball number? Gosh.
Yeah. He's got glasses ready, but that's what's important.
13. And heels, where's my side is heel? 13, but it gets even better. Would you quickly read out all 6 numbers into the mic?
6, 14, 38, 42, 54, 13.
If you heard your number, sit down. If you heard your number, sit down. Your number, sit down. Your number, sit down. That's how you win the lottery. Give it up for Jesse, who is today with the lucky numbers. Give it up for Jesse. Oh, Jesse. Don't forget about us little people. Folks, it's time for a short intermission. We're going to take 10 to 15 minutes to let y'all get a few more drinks, hit the bathrooms, order a few bites maybe. There's a dessert special or something, I believe. Yeah, a dessert special for your sweet tooth. And all your other teeth as well. But before we go on intermission, there's one last important thing.
Yes.
Is anybody here familiar with this item here?
Right.
Yes, you are. It's a Rubik's Cube. Is anybody here able to solve it? Okay, one guy in the back, you're the one I'm going to avoid. You see, I actually don't want this cube solved, I want it mixed. Who here was familiar with it? Who here maybe mixed one before but not solved it? I'm not going to give it to this magician that I know, okay? Just so you know, folks, never give a magician your Rubik's Cube. They'll be like, I solved it, but they really just peeled off all the stickers. You were the one. Go ahead, take this. Now don't change it quite yet. I want you to look over it. I want you to choose one side that you like and then give that side a single turn. Here's what you need to remember. There's 43 quintillion different combinations you can make with a Rubik's Cube. That means that in making the change that you're just making, you've just put that cube into an order it's never been in before and will likely never be in again. And even stranger, it's likely that no Rubik's Cube in the world has ever been in that order or will be again. So, I'm going to give you all of intermission to mix that to your heart's content. The only rules, please no peeling it apart, no taking the stickers off like the magicians do. Just mix it to your heart's content and we will come and get it from you after intermission. Last thing, what's your name? Jessica. Folks, that's Jessica, our Rubik's Cube mixer. We will see you after intermission in 15. Cheers, folks. Keep your drink on. You know, when we first got together, I did everything I could to impress her. I sang opera for her. I played piano for her. I'm a jazz pianist, I'm an opera singer. I did a little bit of magic. I did fortune telling. I did hypnosis. And usually that works. What I didn't take into consideration was that she's in the opera, psychic, piano playing industry. And she'd seen everything. So I had to be creative. I had to come up with some other ways to impress her. First thing I knew was that it had to be something bold. It had to be something, maybe a little brass, maybe something a little erotic. My first attempt looked a little something like this. This did not work. In fact, it may have done more harm than good.
Yeah, I would say it did more harm than I would say.
So I was at my wit's end, and I devised a plan, a scheme, a scam. Something to make myself look a little more impressive than I really was. Where's that Rubik's Cube? You've been holding on to that the whole time. Was it Jessica? Jessica, I'll take that back. In response, we'll get a huge round of applause. Thank you for mixing it. Here was my plan. I was going to break a world record. I was going to do the world's fastest, one-handed Rubik's Cube solved without looking. There's one problem with that plan. I don't know how to do that. So I had to get tricky. I had to come up with an illusion, a little prank almost, if you will. All right, this was my first attempt. Drum roll, please, folks. Drum roll, please. Okay. The world's fastest, one-handed Rubik's Cube solved without looking. And boom, there it is, all 6 sides completely solved. That's the hard part. The easy part's making it go back. Yes, there it is. How does he do it? No, nothing like that. Well, I thought it was pretty good, you know, but Aria's a pretty sharp cookie, the most painful kind of cookie to eat. Oh, I can't believe you would expose me in public like this.
Or clearly you enjoy exposing yourself in public, so I just thought.
Obviously, this is a big prank, but I felt really terrible when Aria caught me out. I thought, well, this maybe ruined everything, right? But I was very lucky, because it actually didn't seem to bother her too much. What she really liked about me wasn't my skills or my abilities, it was who I really was.
Right, it was the things that we had in common, and it was the fact that I felt like we were such a perfect match in every way.
A perfect match. Before the show, Aria mixed her own Rubik's Cube. Take a look. Those sides are a perfect match. How about those sides? How about those sides? How about the fourth side? How about the bottoms? How about the tops? That is more than 43% of the match. Needless to say, I stopped trying to impress Aria. Although she did learn to love my erotic dances.
Truly.
Well, you're being mean. But what I really learned was that if we could all just relax and learn to love ourselves, then we could learn to be ourselves, and everything would fall into place. That's us inside. Who else passes one hand over this week's song? Give Jessica, give Aria, give her an applause. Oh, folks, haven't things been weird lately? I don't know what. People are so scared about what's coming up next, they don't come to psychics to find out. They don't want to know what's in the future. Our fortune-telling business took kind of a dig, so we've had to get kind of creative.
Yes. You know, and speaking of creativity, you know, for instance, I was telling him, you know, Anthem, honey, for our anniversary, I would love a diamond. And, well, he did get me
Something with diamonds.
It wasn't the diamond I was expecting, but it's still good, and it gave us that great idea that we had at the same time.
That's right. Strip poker. Yes, regular poker. Yes, exactly. We could use our skills as psychics and mind readers to win big at the casino.
Right. The only problem with that is that most casinos don't want they don't want mentalists anywhere near the casino. Not because we cheat, but we don't have any money.
And we stopped getting invited to poker night. You know, because we played Hold'em with tarot cards and 3 people died.
Of laughter.
Yes, of laughter,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Needless to say, what we discovered was that if you want to make earthly gains, you have to use earthly means.
Yes, of course.
So we started learning the finer detail of being able to read people's, their poker tells. We learned about their body language and their micro expressions. Even, Aria learned how to count cards.
And I can confirm there are 52.
What we did was we found a way, using none of our psychic ability, just our eyes to win big at the poker tables. You've heard of fortune telling? Well, what we call it is poker telling. And we'd like to see, just using our powers of observation, what your poker tells tell us about you. I'm looking for two people who think they have a good poker face. Think they have a good poker face. Yes, I'm tempted with a couple folks here. I love this guy with the same hairstyle as me. And the lady in the back in the white sweater. Would you all please come and join us up on stage? Give them some room as they make their way up. Here they come, folks. Here they come. Yes, I'll have you take right there. That's perfect.
Well, and right over here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's get to know our poker players. Your name is? Denman. What a great name, Denman.
And your name?
Ava.
Denman and Ava. I figure if you have a good poker face, you're probably familiar with cards. Would you just take a look? Make sure that they really are all different. It's not just the same card repeating over and over again. I don't even know if the jokers are in here or not. But it's your average, ordinary, standard casino deck of cards stolen from the Tropicana the day they blew it up. Everything seems in order, yes? Fantastic. Now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get you your hands, but I don't need you to pick a card or anything like that. I'm just going to riffle down. You're going to say stop. Wherever you say stop, look at that card, wherever it is, and memorize it. All right? I'll start with you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. We'll do it one more time. Sometime today. Say stop whenever. Can you see it? Go on. Do hers, okay? I want to do yours, girl. Go ahead and say stop. Got it? Fantastic. Now on the count of three, you're going to show the audience your poker face. Turn towards them. 1, 2, 3, poker faces. For a second, I thought I was screwed. No, I'm fine. Okay, fantastic. Get your card right on the forefront of your mind. The forefront of your mind.
Okay.
Okay, just imagine we're playing Hold'em. Just imagine. Cards are going down. You're looking at the river, the flop, the fold. You like your hand. Don't say anything out loud. Keep your poker face going here. Don't say, This is silly. Is there any way I could know your PIN code, your bank PIN code? Sure, yeah. I love it. I've never gotten that response. Oh, ye of little faith. You're more like 10. Then I won't even tell you if you believe, all right? It's like shooting this cat. You open the box, maybe it's 10, maybe it's not. Maybe he could tell you the PIN number, maybe he couldn't, right? I've teased it long enough. Yes? Yes, okay. Just think of the card now, just the card, only the card.
Okay, Ava, I want you to think about your card because you have a really good poker face. All right, I want you to think, is it a black card, is it a red card? Ooh, okay, and then I want you to think, is this a number card or a face card? Yours is good. She's tough,
Yeah,
but
you're really tough.
I'll do my best.
You're easier. Let's do this. Look at me. Imagine we're playing blackjack. Imagine we're playing blackjack. Okay. We kind of have a mixed feeling about this card. It's kind of good, it's kind of bad. Imagine we're playing euchre. Great, fantastic. That told me a lot. And definitely not from the Midwest, I think. Then I'm going to say go fish. Imagine we're playing go fish here. I've got it.
Think so? Okay, yeah. I think I've got it. Maybe.
If we're on the right track and our poker telling didn't lead us astray, your card would be the 8 of spades.
Hey!
Yes, and
6 of hearts?
yes, that's 2 out of 2. Yes, Ava, you were perfect. Ava, you were lucky as well. Give them both a big round of applause. Argentine just wasn't in the casino. We would have taken you for everything. Now, as much fun as poker telling is, we're very interested in getting back into fortune telling. And I would like to read the fortune of every single person here tonight. And I've prepared a special deck of cards for this.
Yes.
Since playing cards actually date back thousands of years if you look at their history and have been used for fortune telling for eons. In this instance, look, it's the best magic trick of the show, Anthem shrunk. No, they're just really big cards. I prepared these just for this moment. We'll come back to these in a second. In the meantime, gentlemen, would you just point to any random person that you do not know here? We're going to do some fortune telling, starting with them for everybody.
Yeah, I gotta know the Gene girl. So.
Yes, I can survive. Yeah.
The gentleman here.
The gentleman right there.
Okay.
The magician. You're perfect for this because you know playing cards well as well. Well as well as well. Well. Okay. Danny, right? Danny, I want you to visualize this with me. We're back hundreds of years ago, gathered around the campfire. I'm using my weathered old fortune-telling cards. I split them into all the blood-colored cards, the bright crimson red ones, and all of the ink-colored playing cards, the black ones. Name one of these two piles.
Red.
Red. We'll keep those reds then. We'll throw these ink-colored cards into the fire. Gone. Danny, point to somebody here that you do not know. Toodles, everybody. They weren't here for the show. Don't worry. Don't follow their example, all right?
Let's go with this lady right here.
The lady right here. The one who is also getting pointed at by her friend. Yeah. It's called rigging an election is what that's called. We know a thing or two about that here. Anyway, madam, I have all of the red cards left over. I have the hearts and I have the diamonds. Which one's going to the fire this time? Hearts or diamonds? Into the fire. Hearts into the fire? Talk about heartbreak. Okay, fantastic. I want you to point to somebody else here you do not know. That leaves just the diamonds here. The lady right here in the blue. Yes. Fantastic. I have all of the diamonds left over. I have the high cards. That means 10, Jack, Queen, King. And I have H, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over here, the low cards. Which one's going to the fire this time? High or low? Low. Gone. Point to our last helper. To pick the card to read all of our fortunes. Was it to the lady in the back? Yes, wonderful. I have all of the face diamonds here. And the 10. 10, Jack, Queen, King. They go into the fire. All of them. Which one do I pull from the fire at the last second, say it? The Jack of Diamonds. This card has a message for each and every person here. Let me explain. The Jack of Diamonds is a card about a real-life person bringing opportunity. What this is telling you is, if you're maybe an older person, you're looking out for your student. And if you're a younger person, you're looking for your mentor. Particularly involving wealth, diamonds, wealth, but not just physical wealth. We're also talking about wealth that can't be stolen, memories and knowledge. What this is telling you is that there's somebody coming into your world for the exchange of growth and knowledge, either reciprocal or from you to them or from them to you. It's a beautiful thing and a place where we can all grow and shape ourselves into who we want to be. But that sounds like a bunch of bullshit, really. How could we know if that was really the message for everyone here? I told you I prepared a deck of cards for this moment. The Jack of Diamonds. Take a look here. All the cards are face down, except for one, the Jack of Diamonds. The only card upside down amongst all of the cards. But it gets better. I was so certain that the Jack of Diamonds was the message tonight that it's the only red card amongst the pack. But I was so sure that the message tonight for everyone here would be the Jack of Diamonds, that I didn't even bring any other cards. Every single card is completely empty, just the Jack of Diamonds. Give yourselves a round of applause. The future looks bright. That's fortune telling. Alrighty. How fun. Now, folks, it's time for Aria to take a quick break, but she'll be back with us. Thank you very much, Aria. Folks, I don't know about you, but as I'm getting older, I'm noticing that my memory is getting worse. And folks, I don't know about you, but as I'm getting older, I'm noticing that my memory is getting worse. So I've been doing all sorts of things to train up my mind and get my memory better. I'm looking for a gentleman who'd be willing to test me on my memory, play a little memory game. If that's you out there, I would love to see your hand. If you don't know, yes, I was hoping it would be you. Come on up. I was literally like, I'm going to pick that guy. No one raises their hand. Come and stand right here. Give him a big round of applause, folks. What's your name? Cody. Cody. Yes, that's absolutely correct. What's the wrong song? Don't take it personally, Cody. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Anyway, Cody, I've been working on my memory. You know, when I first started this, I would take large batches of information and try and memorize it. I started with IKEA furniture instructions. That was before my first mental breakdown. I switched over to books. Mostly because, well, I kept lending them out and never getting them back. And I never wanted to be without one again. I borrowed this one from, I don't remember anymore. Anyway, as you can see, there are hundreds of pages. Go ahead and take a look. Thousands of words. Who knows how many bits of parentheses, periods, commas, etc. there could be there. I've tried to dedicate all of it to memory. One last time, your name is? Cody. Sorry, it's a little full up here. I've been reading this book. Cody, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to try and get every little detail here from my memory. Let's see what I can do. Cody, we're going to go back to back. Back to back, Cody. Ooh, Cody works out. Threatened. Okay. Cody, I want you to turn to any page you like. And when you get to that page, I want you to go ahead and tell me that page number, okay? Tell me that page number. When you get there, I will survey my memory and try and figure out what it says.
It's 99.
99, huh? 99. Okay, it's coming together here. Yes, I'm starting to survey my memory. It's all coming together. You know what? Actually, it's getting fuzzy again. Hold on, this takes a second sometimes. This does take a moment. Oh, yes, much clearer now. Yes. Fantastic. Cody, am I correct in saying that there's 3 big paragraphs on there?
There are.
Yes, which one do you want me to do? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Number 2, the one in the middle, it says, the portly client puffed out his chest with an appearance of some little pride and pulled a dirty and wrinkled newspaper from the inside pocket of his great coat. As he glanced down the advertisement column with his head thrust forward and the paper flattened out upon his knee, I took a good look at the man and endeavored, after the fashion, yes, of my companion, to read the indications which might be presented by his dress or appearance. Other than maybe a few little slip-ups, was that pretty close? Word for word, yes! That's amazing! Okay, some people think that there's a secret camera, or that there's mirrors, that it's some kind of magic trick. But if it were, you wouldn't have any idea how that works.
I would have no idea.
Great, let's do it again. Go back to back with me, Cody. Go back to back with me. I want you to pick any new page number. Any new page number you'd like. Let me know when you get there. Let me know that page number. I will survey my memory and let's see what I can tell you about what's on that page.
Page 161.
161. Yes, okay. 161 would be, yeah, there's a bunch of little paragraphs and some medium-sized paragraphs. I'm going to say maybe 8.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, okay. Which one do you want me to do, Cody?
Let's do number 6.
Number 6. That would be a slow and heavy step which had been heard upon the stairs and in the passage. Paused immediately outside the door. Then there was a loud and authoritative tap. Cody, is that on track? Is that right?
Perfection.
To perfection, ladies and gentlemen! Cody, this is extremely hard. Unless you have a second copy of the book. Cody, come here. It may seem like this was a big prank played on you for their enjoyment. That's not the case.
That's blank. There's no words left. I got it.
Every single page in my book is entirely and completely blank. That makes me a memory master. Give it up for Cody! Give it up for Fells! These aren't even real frames. Aria, let's welcome Aria back up to the stage. She doesn't forget a thing. So, folks, I need to tell you one really important thing about the next part of the show. There are no actors ever in any of our shows. I mean, if that's your career, that's one thing, but we're certainly not paying you. Number two, there are no stooges in the audience. And three, we certainly use no planks.
Unless we're in Jamaica.
True, yes. That's important to know, because I'm looking for the three people who'd be most amazed to experience having their mind read. If you're out there, you've never had your mind read before, you'd like to experience this feeling, put your hand high up into the air.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to say, oh man, this is going to be great. I'm going to have the gentleman right there with the beard, I'm going to have you come up. You're going to be my challenge tonight. This lady, I'd like your vibe. I'm going to have you stand right here. Let's get one more. Let's get the lady who's sitting next to the magician right there. Would you please come up? Lovely. Give these three a big round of applause. Okay, I'm going to have you kind of stand in the middle and swap with this lady here. You're going to stand out here on the stage. Right. Fantastic.
Okay.
Look at these three beautiful minds prepared to be read. I know that it can be really nerve-wracking to get up here under the pretenses of having your minds read.
Right.
But we don't want you to be nervous.
No. We want you guys to feel as natural as possible. Supernatural, that is.
Yes. So, let's take a moment to relax you three deeply now. Are you feeling relaxed? No, I think that should be just enough to get y'all in the mindset. Open your minds to us. Now, I have a piece of paper and a pen for each one of you to focus your thoughts. I need you to fill this out with information that is true about yourself. Otherwise, much like George Santos, this will not work. Dated political comedy still working. Fantastic. Go ahead, fill this out, but the most important thing is do not let us see what you write. So if you have to come over here to the bar to use it as a writing service or to hide it from us, yeah, get away from us. We can kind of see. Great. Very good. Take a moment to fill those out. Do not let us see what you write down. In the meantime, let's play a game of mental connection.
Yes. Everybody take a deep breath in and let it out. And allow your eyes to close. Now, imagine that there's a blank movie screen between us. In a moment, I'm going to send 2 images to your blank movie screen, one at a time. But here comes the first one. This is something you would find outside. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm going to send you the second image. This is something else you would find outside. 1, 2, 3. Very good. You can open your eyes. Good. Now, if you were in the flow of connection, you might have seen a tree or a car.
Who got at least one? Raise your hand. At least one.
Oh, that's more than usual.
Okay, about half of you. Very good. It looks like all 3 of you are finished. That's perfect
Wonderful.
timing. All right, please hold it to your chest. Don't let us see at all what is there. I'm going to have you be the example. I'm not going to make an example of you. I just want you to be the example for them. Would you slide yours right inside down into there? Very good. What I need you two to see, there's this strip of tape. If you peel that, whoa, that's new. It's very stuck down. Try from the other side.
What's wrong with it?
Whoa, this is a new one.
Oh, this sucks.
It's enough to seal it shut, I think. Okay. Peel that off. Much smoother than this one, I imagine. That was a 1 in 100, I think. I will give one to you and one to you. Please seal those up now. And since you're already finished, would you actually hold yours up to the light? Make sure you really can't see through it. Make sure it's entirely solid. It really is what it appears to be. Yes? And it is sealed, right? I was able to kind of seal it. Good enough. That's good enough. I will take yours and your pen. Wonderfully done. Yours and your pen. Wonderfully done. And would you be so kind as to be the guardian of the envelope so that we know which one is which, where it come from, who is who. Would that be all right? That way also we know they're safe. That's 1, 2, and 3 for 1, 2, and 3. I will ask them in tandem. Aria, the stage is yours.
Okay, so my person number 1. So imagine there's a blank movie screen between us. Imagine that you're sending whatever you wrote down onto that movie screen and... Okay. Oh, this is interesting. This has to do with a holiday. Weird. But you're doing something something. You're sitting on a couch, a big comfy couch, and you're watching something, and okay, and you're enjoying your favorite snack. And I'm gonna write one of these things down. One moment.
Okay, it's interesting because there is something kind of food related I'm picking up on here, but it's kind of funky because it's not exactly what you'd expect. Because it's, oh man, this is too complicated. Aria, I'm gonna let you handle 90% of that. Okay, think of the first letter of this food item. I think it's an S, I think, yeah. I want you to think of the second letter in there. I want you to think of a planet in the sky that starts with that letter. Are you able to do that? Pluto, okay, very good.
I think I got it.
Okay, would you please come and stand center stage right here? That's where you belong. This is our person number one. Isn't she beautiful? Yes. Now, I don't want to ruin this beautiful top yet, so no rubbing this in, and please no peeking, just holding, just like that. Perfectly done.
Okay. Now, I saw that you were enjoying this snack, but you were also sitting on a big comfy couch and you were watching something. I think this is your favorite movie. It had something to do with Christmas. I want to say it was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Something.
Were you thinking of that movie?
Yes.
But don't look yet, don't look yet. Can I please have envelope number one? There was this food item, this snack that you were imagining.
Really unique. I've never heard anybody say that this is their favorite snack, but I really love this.
Yeah, I hope you're right. Oh, yeah. Sprinkles? Sprinkles, that's what you wrote here. Take a peek at what Aria wrote. Show all of them. That's sprinkles, that's my reading! You were right, you can keep this as a souvenir. Keep it going for person number one. Sprinkle.
Out to the corner again, I'm so sorry.
Person number two, I picked you because you seem challenging. That's not an insult or anything, that's actually a compliment. Been doing this a long time. You know, mental security is something people don't think a lot about. I'm gonna try and break that code and get in, okay? Poker face for me to make it even more challenging, okay? I think, don't give it away, I think he's thinking of a childhood best friend. Childhood best friend, I think that's what it is, okay.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
No, it does. I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong.
You think so?
I did try, but I'm wrong. This sometimes happens. Like I said, you're our challenge. I bit off a little bit too much, I think, this time. Unless you happen to be born in the spring. Oh, then get up on stage. I think I can do it. Come right here. Right here, center stage. Okay. Look at me. I was closer than I thought. No, it wasn't a childhood best friend at all. No peeking, just holding. Don't rub it into that nice purple shirt either. No peeking, just holding. It's funny. You were picturing yourself on like a field trip, and you were having this teacher up in front of you recalling roll. That's the person you're thinking of, not your childhood best friend. There was a teacher's name, I think, at the forefront of your mind. Yes, you're on this field trip. You're at the zoo. You're looking at your favorite animal. Think of your favorite. Okay, the donkey. Yes, I'll take envelope number 2, please. Okay, very good. Oh, it's all coming together now. Yes, it was the teacher up at the front, calling roll. Their name was... Give me that. Jones? Jones.
This is Jones.
Take a peek. Show all of them. That's Jones. Give it up for person number 2. You are absolutely fantastic. Okay. Person number 3. I'll take your envelope now. Please don't be offended by what I'm about to do. I just want to release some of the energy from it, all right?
Okay. Immediately I get a color. I think this is your favorite color. Can you think of where you might see this color in nature for me, just to see if I'm on the right track? Ooh, okay, there's some fruits, there's some crystals, there's... Your favorite color is purple? Ugh.
Thank you for that rousing sitting ovation!
You do so much better than that.
It's better than a leaving ovation. But we do this for the standing O's. We do this for the standing ovations. Let's make this a little more challenging. Have you celebrated Halloween throughout your life? A little bit? You're more of a New Year's Eve girl, aren't you? Yeah, I can just see it in your eyes. I'm more of a Halloween guy. I mean, look at me, I'm like corporate Dracula up here. It was Brenda, right? Brenda, I just want you to think of a Halloween costume you've worn over the years. Any Halloween costume. You could be a child, could be recent, could have been the one that got you fired and canceled on X, I don't care. Whatever costume you like, have you got it in your mind? Close your eyes. Picture yourself looking in the mirror and you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm going to get so much candy with this costume. That's what I'm going to go with. Open your eyes. Just to be clear, you did not write this down, yeah? There's no way I could know this. I could look it up on your YouTube, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your LinkedIn, nothing like that, right? For the first time, what was the costume on your mind?
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Folks, if this is Marilyn Monroe or any combination of those two words, I think you know what to do. Make those folks that are out there mad that they couldn't get into this sold-out show. Thank you very much. Marilyn Monroe.
Wait. There's one more thing. There's a name on your mind, and this person is very important to you. I want to write them down.
Okay, think of this person, picture them in your mind. Okay, this is kind of masculine energy. This is great. Think of the first letter of their name. Think of a wild animal starting with that letter. I think she went for the bear. Okay, I want you to think of a letter at the end, the letter at the end of their name. Think of a color starting with that letter. I think it's yellow, but I'm not sure. Think of a letter somewhere in the middle. Oh, it's funny because there's a repeating letter. Okay, folks. You didn't write down this Halloween costume. No way we can know the name of the person on your mind. Who is the name? What's the name?
Barry.
Barry. Folks, that's Barry and Marilyn Monroe. Folks, that's Barry. That's Marilyn Monroe! Okay. Oh, this is a special little surprise. We have some really special friends of ours here who've worked with us in the past and are working with us in the future. We brought something special just for them. I hope you'll all indulge us. This is one of our very favorites, and it involves a little mind game. Did you know that every thought carries a distinct weight? It's true. Some thoughts, they're so light, they can lift us out of anything, and some thoughts are so heavy, they can drag us down to our deepest depths. Maybe some of you are familiar with this. It's a gratitude box. Anybody ever heard of this? You write down something you're grateful for, and you put it in the box every day. And when you're having a really terrible day, you reach into the box and you pull something out to remind yourself of what you've got to live for, or what's positive and exciting and happy in your life. Everybody take a moment. Think of something you're grateful for. Something you're so happy is a part of your life and your story. Maybe it's someone who's witnessing the way you're growing and changing over time. Maybe it's a job or a new place to live. Maybe it's the travels you've gotten to go on. Now that you've got it in your mind, take a moment to make it real. Put it right here in your hand. Go ahead. Put it right here in your hand. That physical thought of that thing. Try and feel the weight of it. And now, toss it up into the box. Fill this box with gratitude. Kobe. Well done. Now with all of these grateful thoughts, let's play one more game.
Yes. I'm going to give everybody 5 seconds to look around the room and look for things that are red. 1.
Look for red.
Look for red. 2. Look for red. 3, 4, 5. Close your eyes. Now shout out everything you saw. That was blue. Yeah, right.
Not so easy, right?
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes, you look around, you start to see blue everywhere.
Lots of people wearing blue. It's everywhere.
Our psyche survivors all blue,
That's right.
except for her.
It's everywhere.
It's amazing how when we choose to focus on something, everything else can just disappear. If we chose to focus on the gratitude in our life, maybe those heavy thoughts could just float away. Keep sending those grateful thoughts up here to the box now. Let's see just how high our thoughts can take us. Very good. Keep those grateful thoughts coming. Yes. I'll give you all a better view. That's the power of your positive thoughts. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's gratitude. Oh, folks, that is such a fun one. We've had such an incredible night with y'all. This is our very favorite venue to perform in all of town.
It's true.
It's so much fun. Did you just catch that before?
No,
We almost had a repeat of the other night when I destroyed that table with a mice.
it was awesome.
We need to say a few thank yous. Number one, huge thank you to Prison Magic and the Nail Boy. What an incredible spot. Huge thank you to our bartenders. Right there. Thank you folks so much. You're fantastic. And of course, a huge thank you to all of you for coming out and packing this place in. So grateful for that. I hope you loved the show. If you loved your show, I hope you tell your friends. Anthem and Aria. Tell your friends, Anthem and Aria. If you hated the show, tell your friends, Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller. I hope you'll leave a review for us on our Google page if you enjoyed your show tonight. And I hope you'll tell your friends about the show. If you tell them about the show, sometimes there's some lucky coupons. If you're doing the final Friday of the month at Roxy on Broadway, there's a code Friendly Spirits. Get you $5 off every ticket. Just like a regular Speakeasy, we do have a passcode. If you ever want to bring a group, come message us, and I will see if I can work something out for you here or at one of our other spaces like Louisville Underground or Sushi High. We're all over town, so wherever you are, you can find us. And lastly, as a big thank you to all of you, we've brought a little something. This is something that's gotten us through some tough times in the past. It's a piece of metaphorical imagery, if you will. Each one of us has a life, and that life is a lot like a line. Every single one has a distinctive beginning, and most typically, a distinct end as well. And in the middle, that's all the stuff we try to plan. All the stuff we try to predict. And of course, those expectations always get a hole thrown in them. Maybe it's losing a job you love, or an illness, or heartbreak.
You know, maybe you got buzzed off of a national TV show in front of a national audience.
Yes! Very relatable.
It's relatable. Maybe your dad, the greatest vanishing act of all time.
I have daddy issues.
I'm fine.
In the end, it can make us feel... You just keep writing better jokes every night. Okay. In the end, our life can feel like a tangled, torn up story, devoid of any clear structure or happy ending. But that's not the case. These are not the moments that fill our lives with holes. These are the moments that give us something to overcome, to show who we are by our actions, to define ourselves. These aren't the moments that fill our lives with holes, no. They're the moments that make us whole. Folks, thank you so much for coming out. My name is Anthem. Should we do one more? One more? Let's do one more. How about we do something? Yes. Something with a prize to win. How about that? Yes. A prize to win. Yes, let's pick a But we're the psychic survivor right here. I want you to tell me which of these colors, I have a suspicion of which one you'll pick, or which of these colors stand out to you most?
Yeah.
10. Oh, you would just go for the number. Fantastic. We'll start on 10. That's totally cool. That's totally cool. I love it. We'll start on 10. We'll go 10 spaces around like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could you just confirm for us, what is the prize up for grabs? Can everybody here in the front row see? It's a dream music cruise. And you might all be able to come.
Oh, so exciting. Now, we have to be honest. Now, it is a dream cruise. Most excitedly. It's a cruise that we go in our dreams. Yeah.
Folks, she's not Ellen, I'm not Mr. Beast. Expectations, bring them down, okay? Hold on. A music cruise, this is perfect, actually. Who wrote one of the songs? Who wrote one of the songs?
Okay,
You wrote one of the songs during intermission. Fantastic. Psychic Survivor, can you reach in and just pull out one of the songs that was written? Let's make sure you just have one. Good. Just open that and read it silently to yourself, all right?
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay. Let's sweeten the pot. I can tell you're disappointed. Let's throw some money in.
We like
How
money.
would you folks like to win some money, huh?
Okay, but it's not just anything. This is our whole life savings. Babe, what are we at?
We are up to $1 American $50. I told you we're millennials. Damn that avocado toast and Starbucks. Maybe some of you recognize this, yes? Some of you recognize an American $50, yeah? Yes, you sir in the back, you used it as a down payment on your first house, I can tell, yeah. I'm looking for our first player. Somebody, here's the idea. You're going to hide this coin, and if Aria can guess where it is, we get to keep our life savings. But if you get to hide it from her, you get to keep the money and you win the dream cruise. So, who's our first player? Our first player. You know what? Sure, Sydney. Yes, we met before the show, but we haven't set anything up here, right? Go ahead, take this coin. Hide it behind your back, mix it between your hands. Let's do some cruise planning while we're at this.
Yeah, where are we going?
Yes, everybody think of a place you'd like to sail, a place you'd like to cruise, your favorite port of call, if you will.
Okay.
Where would you like to wind up? It could be anywhere in the world. Once you're done mixing those up, bring your two fists up like this, hiding a coin within one of the hands. Okay? Wonderfully done. On the count of 3, everybody shout out your port of call, your favorite place to sail to. Are you ready? On the count of 3, shout it as loud as you can. 1. On the count of 3. It's the end of the psychic speakeasy. This happens every time. Don't feel bad. Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I heard 2 great ones. I heard Morocco and I heard Japan. Love it. I love both of them. You know what? I'm going to sneak in right in here. Fantastic.
Very sneaky.
Don't give anything away. If the coin is here, let's think Morocco. If the coin is here, let's think Japan.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Morocco, Japan. I think. Are we going to Japan?
If that's right, open the hand with the coin in. Go Yahoo! Yahoo! Yes! Today we get to keep our life savings.
Wow!
It's disappointing, isn't it?
I know.
So, what kind of millennials would we be if you didn't get a participation trophy? Give it up for our first player. Who's player number 2? Our second player. Somebody who'd like another chance at this? Yes, right here in the front, this gentleman.
Yes, indeed.
I've loved your energy all night. Stand up right where you are. Take the coin behind your back, mix it up. Please do not drop it. And don't try and mess with us. I will know where the coin is if you do. And when you're ready, bring your 2 fists out like this. Let's do some more cruise planning.
Drinking.
Yes, a drink. That's fantastic. Everybody think of your favorite drink. It could be a cruise-themed drink, tropical drink. It could be any other kind of drink. I don't care. On the count of 3, shout out your favorite drink. 1. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I heard 2 very interesting ones. I heard a gimlet. Anybody know what a gimlet is? Yeah, lime. And I heard a Mai Tai. So if the coin is here, let's call this gimlet. Let's call this Mai Tai. Okay, don't give anything away.
Okay. I'm thinking. Oh, he's so stoned. He's kind of psychic block. I can't tell. I think. Is it Mai Tai?
If that's right, give us a Yahoo. Yahoo, yes! 2 out of 2. Here's your participation trophy. Give it up for our second player. One last chance. see you want to play. Stand
No,
up right where you are. Stand up right where you are. Take the coin, hide it within one of your two fists, just like before. You know, we just got off a celebrity cruise. We work on cruises all the time. Let's do a celebrity. A famous person. Let's say you're meeting a famous person on this cruise line. That'd be cool, right? On the count of three, shout out your favorite celebrity or famous person that you would like to meet. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Joe Jonas, interesting choice. I also heard Tom Hanks. Who said Tom Hanks? Very interesting choice. Well, last time Tom Hanks was on a cruise, he was a castaway, right? If the coin is here, I want you to think of Joe Jonas. If the coin is here, I want you to think of Tom Hanks, okay?
That's hilarious. Okay. Joe Jonas or Sheriff Woody? I'm thinking. Ooh, is it Tom Hanks?
Well, who? Yes! That's 3 out of 3. Here's your participation trophy. Taking out Life Savings Hometown.
We're gonna use that house.
Yeah, we're going to buy that 1.5 bedroom.
We're gonna do it. It's really exciting.
I know, it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? I didn't get to give away anything.
Aw.
I'll give you something.
Yeah.
How about I give you all? Deja vu.
You're welcome.
Actually, really, if I'm being honest, deja rev. You see, last night I had a dream. A dream that I was stranded on a desert island and a message in a bottle washed up on shore. When I opened it, I was so amazed at what I saw that I recreated it for this moment. But that's not where my dream ended. I was rescued. Rescued by a cruise ship. Psychic survivor, you've been holding on to this entire time. No one's come near it. You've been literally hugging it. Mama bearing it. I love it. You've been perfect. I will take it from you now. Give her a big round of applause. I was so amazed by what I saw on this dream cruise that I printed out some pictures of what I saw. Folks,
Okay.
would you be truly astonished if I had a picture of Japan right here?
That'd be amazing.
Yes?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Japan is... Oh, look! The global America!
I need to
So you never Google.
What else you got?
Okay, what about this? Mai Tai.
Okay,
If I had Mai Tai here, that'd be truly amazing, yes? Ladies and gentlemen, in the dead language of Sanskrit, Mai Tai. None of you can read Sanskrit, right?
Right?
Then
I'm
I'm
not
buying
buying
it.
it. I think there should be, there should be
Should be something. Oh, Tom Hanks, right?
Tom Hanks, right.
Folks, if I had a headshot of Tom Hanks, that'd be truly amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, in his earliest work, Tom Hanks.
It's him.
It's right before he did big.
Right before.
I see it in your eyes. You're just mad. You're disappointed. She's like, what else is in there?
What
I
else
really
is
was
in there?
ready for anything, yeah. Will Smith, Aquafina. I was ready.
What else do you
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That better be the last thing.
Yeah, what is this?
Okay, look. I thought this much. And I wrote down my dream that I had last night, which sounded like something very similar to your dream.
Whenever Aria and I share a dream, it tends to come true. Makes me wonder, should we ask what the future holds, or do we hold the future? We took a cruise to Japan, drank Mai Tais. And here's, oh my God, I never asked the song. What was the song you pulled? Living on a Prayer? By Bon Jovi. Oh, Inside.